Alright, guys. So I was supposed to do my video yesterday, but some things happened this weekend, and I'm not proud of myself for it. And I told you I'd probably disappoint people and myself. So, let's get this through. I didn't use my usual drugs. I did something different. And I hate myself because now that I did this, my significant other thinks that because I am not sober, even though I want to be, that it's okay for things to start going downhill again. At least that's how I feel. And it's all because I messed up. That is exactly what it is. And I hate myself so much for doing that again. I don't even want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. And not because of the come down. I just hate myself a little bit more. And this is not what today's topic was going to be. But I think it needs to be talked about. And I think even though we either aren't ready to be sober, or we just there's that one time that keeps just coming up. And for me, I don't want to keep, oh yeah, I'm back in recovery. I'm ready to be done. I had a few epiphanies during this. And what I used was coke and acid. And during this, the acid really opened my eyes to everything I'm doing and everything I'm feeling. And how to hate myself a little bit more. And I hate myself a lot. But just because we hate ourselves doesn't mean we stop doing what we want to do, right? I don't know, because that's exactly how I feel. It's just giving up. Do we give up during these times? We end up doing not so great again? Or do we go back to trying? And everyone keeps telling me, get back up on the horse, get back up on the horse, get back up on the horse. But I'm so scared to get back on that horse when either I'm going to fall off by myself or I'm going to get bucked off. And either way, that's the most scariest thing. I don't know how to be sober. I thought I did. And I'm scared. Like a lot. Because I didn't even go to the drugs I love. I went to something way different. And I don't know if that's an improvement, or if that's just a scapegoat, or what it is. So, I want everybody to think about that for a second. Take like a good 2 minutes and think. If you were to mess up, and you were to mess up right now, would you get back up on the horse and try to stay sober? Or would you just fall off that wagon? Because I'm not sure where I'm at right now. I want to be up on that horse. but I feel really alone in getting up on that horse. Alright, so take about a minute or two for that to sink in. And now, the topic of today, what we're really going to talk about, is the drugs and what they do and how, at least from my perspective, the drugs I've taken and what I can tell you. We're going to go through my timeline. So, I didn't start using until I was 14. During that time, I went through some traumatic stuff. I was raped, pregnant, and that's when I started using. At first, it was marijuana, and then it was ecstasy, Molly, Percocets, meth when I was 16. And it just got worse, because every traumatic thing that would go through, that I would end up doing, or it would go through my life somehow, I'd end up using. And even if it wasn't traumatic to somebody else, it was traumatic to me. By 16, I was really into ecstasy, and like marijuana started fading out of my life because of that. Ecstasy and Molly. And then by 17, it became mushrooms, ecstasy, Molly, some dope here and there, drinking all the time. All the time. Since I was 14, I was drinking. And then by 18, I got sober for 3 years. Till I was 21. No, till I was 20. Sorry. Till I was 20. So 2 years. And I had to go to rehab for it. When I was 17, I went to inpatient. And I started using marijuana again. But at this time, I was 21. And I was with my ex-husband, who was telling me how horrible I was every day. How everything was my fault. Him cheating on me was my fault. Everything, somehow, I did it. Even though if I wasn't even there. And so I accepted that and started using again. And I went from marijuana very quickly to meth again. I didn't really want to do pills. I mean, I would do it if I could, or if I had a way, or, because they were harder to find at that time. And then I'd stop a little bit here and there, take a breaks between the meth and the heroin, or the meth. By 21, I was so deep into methamphetamines. I don't remember days. Some days I do. Some things I do. Some ways that I don't know. By age 22, I got into heroin. And that became way better than meth. And then by 23, I was shooting from a needle of heroin and meth at the same time. And that turned into a daily thing. By 24, I was still doing that. And then, or no, sorry, 23. And then by 24, I quit needles. And I quit heroin. And I quit meth. And just the other day, I did acid and coke. And I hate who I am now. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it feel better. I wish I never did that. And I wish I wasn't so alone. Alright, guys. Hope that helped.